right, so we do have a new document out on pacer.gov today, sir. It's called Judgment of Acquittal by the Court. It's very short and very sweet, and I'll just read it to you. It says, pursuant to the court's order granting the defendant's motion for judgment of acquittal on count 3 of the superseding indictment, Kent E. Hovind is hereby acquitted being all capital letters, of the charge of contempt in relation to the court's June 8, 2007 forfeiture ordered and adjudged at Pensacola, Florida, this 19th day of May, 2015, Margaret Casey Rogers. And so that was, I think, the last piece of paperwork that the U.S. Marshals might have been looking for. And I talked to Racer X, and I got the impression they were moving custody of you over to the U.S. Marshals. Now, my concern is, and I'm interested in what you got to say, that they're going to put you in the custody of U.S. Marshals pretty soon, and they're going to try to move you back to Yazoo, Mississippi, which is the most craziest thing I ever heard of. But what do you think?
That's what I predicted 10 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have a phone number for Donna with U.S. Marshals Office. Racer X is the one who found it. Yep.
I don't need that.
Okay.
I don't need it unless somebody else.
No.
Call from her anyway.
Yeah, we've been leaving voicemails for Donna, and she's the one responsible for the paperwork at the U.S. Marshals, and we've been asking her and pleading with her to please contact Charles E. Samuels Jr., who's the BOP director, and just get his approval that you just go home from Pensacola. And we're trying to stop this train wreck of them moving you to Yazoo, Mississippi, but we're doing the best that we can, but I'm going to use that word that you don't like very much, and that's policy. You know, we hear that a lot.
It's unreal. I'm running to hate that word. Anyway, okay. Well,
this call is from the San Jose County Sheriff's Office.
If nothing else, this needs to be blasted worldwide so that everybody sees the stuff that prisoners have to put up with. It's unreal.
Yeah.
You know, one of the people who called the judge's office was told that it was up to your lawyer to fill out the paperwork to let you go.
Up to my lawyer?
Yeah.
Well, I think that there was a... I got something to say about that real quick.
I think they're just trying to get your lawyer's phone swamped like theirs is. Yeah,
exactly. There was a period of time in the day when the judge had to put out that document 199. It's called the acquittal. And the U.S. Marshal said they were waiting on it, so the ball really was in the judge's court. And everybody was swamping the judge's office, and they wanted to kind of share the pain with your lawyer because they were probably upset.
Too bad.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yep.
So we're doing the best that we can, but I think you're fixing to be transferred to the custody of the U.S. Marshals, and what they do with you is anyone's guess. I've been trying to tell people to reach out to Donna because we're hoping Donna makes the right decision or contacts people that can make the right decision.
What is the correct distance from where you are to your home?
Well, from the courthouse, it's about maybe 4 miles, and from here it's maybe 25.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify.
The Yazoo to Pensacola, you could Google it. I mean, it's probably 250.
Wow. Big difference.
And for what? To sign a piece of paper? I don't know what it's... Why go at all? I was already approved for home confinement.
Yeah.
Over a year ago.
It's crazy.
They've watched me for 8 years. I'm a model inmate. I don't cause any trouble.
Right.
Other than publicly expose their stupidity.
Right.
That may bother him.
Yeah.
I told Ernie 8 months ago this is going to happen. I said, you watch. If I get acquitted, it'll still take a month to figure out what to do with me.
Well,
they'll say we don't have the paperwork. Okay.
If they want to,
is the system someplace.
If they want to stop hearing from us, it better not take more than a couple of days.
Yeah.
We'll keep calling every day.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
We're squeaking very loud.
We will get stickers. Yay. Sweetly in Christian love.
Yeah, no, nobody's being rude, and everybody's being very friendly and kind, and we're just saying please expedite the process, and please, he's already approved for home confinement. That was done in Berlin, and we're asking people to reach out to Mrs. Sedlak or whoever her replacement is.
Hey, there is something interesting you might want to share with everybody. Are you recording this?
Yes, sir, we're recording.
The U.S. prosecutor that was going to come testify for Paul, the former U.S. prosecutor, Mr. Tiemann, they call him, like the Tea Party, I guess. I don't know. I never met him. They get messages in here through inmate.com, all sorts of ways. Anyway, he said, let's see, let me just read it here. Miss Eggers can be forced to prove she has been given license to prosecute cases at both of the federal courthouse locations in Pensacola. If she fails, you can sue her civilly in her personal capacity. And since neither courthouse is owned by the United States, she was maybe operating without license to operate at that location, which is why they want to avoid that word location and substitute the word court.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's Paul's battle. We'll see.
Okay.
That was interesting.
That is very interesting. I think, you
I've always said,
no, you predict...
I've said for decades, everybody should obey the law. Everybody should obey the law, including the government. I'm trying. Okay, go ahead, Rick.
Amen, amen. No, you predicted that you had some very powerful questions for the attorneys, and I think it was so powerful they just wanted to let you go. So...
Well, that is only the first of about 20 questions to follow. So they should definitely let us go, pay the damages, reverse the 2006 case, return everything as was. They have damaged me tremendously over these last 9 years, and I just wish to be left alone and mind my own business. I wasn't hurting them. I wasn't on their land. I was reading my Bible in the church office when they came and arrested me and started this whole mess.
Amen.
I found out taking your money out of the bank in amounts less than $10,000, i.e. structuring, is not a crime unless it's tied into some criminal activity like drugs. That's how they get around seizing the property. So that's why they tied it into the not withholding taxes from employees. However, there is no evidence I was required to withhold taxes from anybody, and there is clear evidence I was not required. So that's coming in real soon into the mix, and it ain't over yet, brother, so keep praying.
We are.
Wanted the truth to be exposed.
Amen, amen, amen. We're just waiting for that precious moment when we hear that you're out of prison and you're not calling through this silly prison system anymore. And I'm hoping we're within a day or two of that, if not tonight. But I think your custody will change from over to the U.S. Marshals, and hopefully somebody at the U.S. Marshals office will make some good decisions here very, very soon.
Oh, by the way, I got the picture of the Suzuki Bergman. Wow, brother. All that does is fuel the flame of the lust of the flesh. So, have you driven a motorcycle? Are you a motorcycle?
Yes, sir. I sure am. I've been riding a motorcycle since I was 17 years old.
Oh, you should try the Bergman scooter. It is smooth as glass. It's unreal. It'll go 100 miles an hour easily, probably more. Wow. 60 to 0 in 1 second when you hit a tree or a brick wall.
There you go. Let me ask you this: do you wear a helmet?
Oh yes.
Okay. Do you think that the state should require you to wear a helmet?
On their property.
Okay, all right. Very good answer. Well, very good. All
right, that's all I had.
All right, Pastor Hovind. We'll continue to work the phones and I'll give you the latest update. We'll see what they do. I think you are now officially moved to the U.S. Marshals, and I don't think the judge has anything else to do. At least that's my understanding. So we'll continue to make phone calls to the Marshal's office and see what happens.
Okay, the Bureau of Prisons, the BOP owes me several furloughs. They gave me one furlough to transfer down. They could give me a 3-day furlough to go home, and they could do that right now tonight. And then they could say after that furlough, okay, now you have to drive to Yazoo, sign this paper, or maybe sign myself in for a couple days. I don't know what they're going to want. But there's no reason for there to be any more delay. BOP owes me several furloughs. You get an 8-hour furlough, then a 12-hour furlough, then a 24-hour, then a 3-day furlough. I've never gotten any of those. None.
Wow.
The only furlough I got was what's called a near-release transfer furlough, where they said, okay, we're moving you closer to home. So they gave me a bus ticket, $50, and I got on the bus and went to Montgomery, Alabama. I was there 4 days, and they pulled me out, never told me why, still don't know why. And I've been in county jail for 1 year and 2 days now, so I think I'm ready to go.
I can hear it in your voice. Well, you know, you've been convicted of withdrawing your own money from your own bank to pay your own ministry bills. I don't know why you think you're deserving of a furlough, but we will keep working, Pastor Owen. I know there's a big celebration going on out here, and the last thing we need to happen is you actually got to be set free, and I feel like we're very, very, very close, but from your perspective, it's the same thing that you've been going through for the past 8.5 years. We need you on the outside to feel the sunshine, to walk in the grass, to eat a piece of fruit, have some ice cream, hug your wife, be with your family. I can imagine all the things you need to do again, but we will not give up until we hear that you're out of that prison system, and we're going to keep making phone calls in a nice, Christian-friendly manner.
Well, I think because I don't know if anybody's even mentioned the fact that they owe me these furloughs, I think that would be something they could do at a moment's notice. Even the Maxwell camp where I was could do that, I think. Of course, they're going to say I'm no longer in their custody. Yazoo's going to say he's not here yet. It's the Three Stooges all pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Well, I pray that this will expose the stupidity and cause everybody to quit funding this dumb system.
Yeah.
This call is from the San Jose County Sheriff's Office.
Amen. All right. Keep up the great work, brother.
Okay, Pastor Hovind. If you want to call later on for an update, we'll let you know. God bless you, sir. We're not going to give up until you are free.
All right. We'll do it.
Okay. God bless.
60 seconds remaining.
Bye-bye.